My name is Savun. I'm originally from Thailand, now living in Fresno, California. I'm a client and friend of the Source LGBTQ+ Center in Visalia. I love the Source because it's helping me to continue to live my life so I can help others. This is a life that was against the odds. My life began in a concentration camp. My mom was pregnant with me when she was thrown into a camp. She had to watch her whole family be executed in the camps. By some miracle, my dad was able to help her escape, but on their way to Thailand, he stepped on a landmine and was killed in front of my mom. She made it to Thailand, where I was born, and we eventually made it to the Philippines. We were sponsored to come to America when I was 7 years old. Growing up where it was hard. My mother was a janitor and my sister and I worked the fields as children. There was no assistance for us when we got here. 12-hour work days were expected and we did it. At a young age, I had a sense of everything my mother had lost in Cambodia, and I felt it was my duty to help her. I hated school because I was bullied for my language skills, the darker color of my skin, and for being effeminate. I was called a faggot and beaten up in school for walking like a girl. I would fake being sick so I wouldn't have to go to school. And when my mother was at work, I'd put on her heels and lipstick and blast Whitney Houston. By high school, I finally found a group I fit in with. They liked the theater and had a sense of humor. They accepted me. They also had alcohol and weed. They seemed very lax, and I wanted that too. When I was drinking and smoking, all the trauma of my childhood melted away. I felt like I belonged. After high school, I came out to my mom. It took her a moment to adjust, but she never stopped loving me. I went from one bad relationship to another as my drinking and using got out of hand. 4 years later, my physical and mental health was awful. I was homeless, HIV positive, not taking my medication. It was at this time that my mom was diagnosed with cancer. Something about the news made me get sober. I was 10 days sober the day my mom passed away. One of the biggest gifts in my life is that I was there to hold her hand as she passed away. She was my everything. It was that moment when I felt a shift, like I wanted to live and deserved to live. Through myself and helping others with substance abuse issues, I helped newly diagnosed people cope with their HIV status. I had friends and a healthy relationship again. I was doing great after struggling almost my entire life. You know that Alanis Morissette song that says, just when everything is going right, life has a way of sneaking up on you. That was 2020 for me. It was a perfect storm in my life. My relationship ended. I was having health issues, then COVID-19 hit. I wasn't able to work. I wasn't able to get my recovery meetings. I felt separated from my friends, so I reached out for help from the Source, HIV support, AIDS drug assistance program, COVID relief fund, and people like Dean helped me get through this difficult year. I was able to access rental assistance, income assistance, mental health, group support, food, hygiene. I needed it all. At the height of the pandemic, they met me halfway so I can get the help to keep my home. I wish there had been a Source when I was younger. I could have used peer support group, recovery services, access to mental health, community events, HIV programs, and leadership academy. Growing up here was hard, and I felt so alone. The Source has changed that. It is a beacon of hope for the LGBT plus youth and people just like me. I'm thankful for every step of my journey. I've come through a difficult time and stronger. I know my life has value and that everything that I do can benefit someone else. I'm grateful to the Source for helping me continue my story. I'm finally the person my mom worked so hard for me to become. I don't know what the future holds, but I know that as long as the Source LGBTQ+ Center is here, there will be help. There will be a community, there will be love, lots of love. Thank you for watching my story.
Mm-hmm.